What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and as you guys can hear, my voice is a little bit better today than what it was yesterday. Still a little bit under the weather, still isn't 100%, but I want to say thank you to all of you for all of the support, all of the, get well soon comments. Man, thank you so much, guys. You all are all awesome, man. I really, really appreciate it. But today we have another sneak peek, which is pretty awesome, guys. And they're continuing the trend that we had with Dr. Octopus, and now we're getting a sneak peek for Kraven. And this is actually really, really awesome, at least as far as I'm concerned, because Kraven is one of those characters, guys, that really deserves something because he hasn't had nothing in a long time. So let's check this out. Nice, nice. Man, he looks ridiculous. In fact, there's been some comparisons already made for Kraven. I mean, he looks ridiculous, guys. Look at him. Like, he looks so awesome. I mean, guys, who does he look like? Who does this guy remind you of, right? Doesn't he kind of remind you of an off Kratos, like from God of War? Doesn't he kind of look like Kratos? Like, that is a sick look. Like, I'm liking this. This is really, really cool. Like, I mean, when you see the full figure, like he just looks awesome. I'm digging it. Granted, as some people mentioned in the last video with Dr. Octopus, that wasn't Dr. Octopus. It doesn't look like Dr. Octopus, and I totally get that. And I'm sure some people are probably going to say the same thing for Kraven. But you know what, guys? This is a character that hasn't had a uniform ever. He has never, ever had a uniform. So really, no matter what he would get, we'd be pretty happy because this guy hasn't got anything. And he's been in this game literally for years and has gotten nothing for all this time, which is crazy because he's one of the Sinister Six. He's like one of Spider-Man's best villains, right? He's a really, really cool villain and honestly a well-written villain in the comic books. I really love Kraven and look forward to seeing him on the big screen and seeing what they're going to do with the character, especially after Spider-Man Homecoming, right? That movie was just so good. So hopefully Sony will keep that trend going along with Marvel to create an awesome character in Kraven. But, I mean, guys, there's so much they can do for the character. It's not even funny because he really has nothing. I mean, he doesn't have anything. The only good thing really is he has guaranteed critical rate. He has ignore target dodge rate. Hopefully they'll keep these things, especially for null or if you have to put a rage on him, although a lot of people don't really want to hear that. They want to hear that the character is going to play with a proc. And he plays well. He plays well with a proc right now, but it is a little tricky to play with him. But I've always enjoyed playing with Kraven and using his skills. Like whenever you take him in the preview skill here and you kind of run around and play with him a little bit, he just does some really, really cool movements. Let's move up here, right? Like the third skill steps back and then the hyenas and, the animals come in. That is sick. Hyenas and lions. Pretty funny they got hyenas and lions working together, right? Those things are arch rivals in the jungle world. Well, not really the jungle world, but the animal world, right? But I just love the way he moves around, right? But he just needs, I mean, he needs a lot, guys. Like this web coming down, that is sick. And then the fifth skill where he just swings across. I actually really love it. It did pretty much become a meme that, Kraven would shoot those beams out of his, what, right, out of his chest. That did kind of become a meme there for a while. But we all did like it. We all did think it was pretty funny. And he actually did shoot some beams out of that thing, in the comics. I think in one comic book run, he actually did do that. But the new uniform that he's getting is freaking sick. This is a free-to-play character that everybody's going to be able to level up. Everybody's going to be able to get bios for. And that's awesome. It's good to see that, a character like this is going to get some love. I didn't really notice in the sneak peek. Let me know down in the comments if you guys did, whether he was getting an awakened skill or a tier 3, but we know he's going to get something, right? We already know he's going to get something. We're going to be able to use him in World Boss Legend and so on. And I really hope, that there's some kind of Sinister Six passive. I hope they give him damage accumulation. I really just hope they do, the typical things that we come to see for these characters. It'd be nice to see him do something different. I mean, a character like this doesn't really rely on his strength per se to get the win. He really relies on his wits and his tech, the equipment that he's actually using. Really, maybe tech really isn't the best word, but the equipment that he uses. So it'd be pretty awesome to see him throw out some bombs or some wackiness to do a bunch of damage. That would be really cool. But I'm hoping he's going to be good, guys. I really am, especially after looking at that freaking Kratos-looking uniform. Like, he absolutely deserves it. He hasn't had nothing ever. He's never had a uniform. whatsoever. So I'm really happy about this. I think it's pretty awesome. I mean, I know it's probably not going to amount to much because he doesn't have the tier 4, but you know what? Sometimes we get characters that, we really love, and Kraven's one of the characters that I really love. And we just hope that they're going to at least be strong enough to have a little fun to play with. So, guys, let me know what you think about Kraven. Let me know what you expect for the next upcoming Kratos. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GD+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.